I'm just grateful for every opportunity right now that is given to us. Like, we have been through so much adversity with this team, and I just couldn't be more grateful to be a part of it.
Looking back at the regionals and how that ended, was that the most dramatic moment of your career?
It was probably the most like surreal, unforgettable moment I'll ever live in my 4 years here. Just like everything in that moment when I saw Jay turn around and like throw his arms up, and like the feeling of like we did it, like after everything we've been through, has been like something that like I'll just never forget. And I just like every time I think about it, I want to like tear up a little bit, because like that's a memory I'll probably forever remember forever for the rest of my life.
What about it makes you want to cry or so emotional?
Just because like in that moment, it's very like all the pain, the heartache, the hard days, the cry, the tears, the blood, the sweat, like it just feels so worth it. Like I never knew like how much like everything was gonna be like worth it until that very moment. And the last like 3 years leading up to it like hasn't ended. Like I've had, well, for me at least, like I've had the COVID years and then like last year, and so like in that very moment, like everything just felt like so worth it.
What was it like for you personally, just watching as a judge, just recalculating?
I didn't even know how to feel. I remember like looking at Courtney, I was like, she was like, Lon, like, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. Because I think she could tell that, like, I was like, I just wanna, like, I could either, like, scream, pass out, throw up, like, I don't know what I'm about to do. Like, I was like, I think I need to leave, but I also need to be here, because, like, I just, like, had so many emotions go out all at once in, like, literally 5 minutes. But it just felt like time was, like, frozen, and I was like, I cannot wait. I was just picturing, like, what if, like, Jay turns around and, like, he throws it up, and then it happened, and I was like, like, I didn't even know, like, what to say. I just started, like, hugging everyone and crying and, I don't know, all the emotions.
Have you ever seen that scenario, that tiebreaker scenario? Have you ever seen that before? Or have you ever heard of it?
I've heard of it before. This was crazy, actually. We heard about it because I was talking to Courtney in, like, the ice tub, like, the day before we left, and I was like, how many national championships have you won, like, being at Georgia? And she was like, I won 3 out of 4. And she was like, and the one that we didn't win was a tiebreaker against Oregon State, and they had to count all the routines, and they counted her fall. So, like, that's why, like, they didn't make it. And so, like, when that happened, I was, like, just thinking about that story, and I was like, I wonder, like, what she's thinking. Like, this is, like, the moment that, like, she, like, lived already, but, like, she's coming out on the other side of it, like, being, like, on, like, top of it instead of, like, on the bottom of it. So it probably felt, like, surreal for her, too.
Is it shocking with all this team has gone through with the injuries, one after the other, that you're still alive at this point, that you've made it this far? I mean, is it really?
I'm just grateful to still be standing here. Yeah, like every day is like a grind, and like I remember when my class especially kept going down like one at a time. Like I was very much like, oh my God, like I'm the last one standing like in this class. Like I wonder if it's gonna be like my turn next or anything. But like I had to like tell myself to like, and I talked to Kaya and Kai about it, and like they were the ones to keep me kept me motivating through it all, and like. They were like, you can't think like that. Like, you just have to think, like, go big, like, go give it your all. Like, don't think about, like, being scared. Like, we always say, like, we're not part of the weak or timid. And, like, they reminded me of that every day. So every day I'm in practice, I just look at them and I have more motivation.
Is that really what's fueling this entire team, is you don't have anything to lose, and because of that, you're just that much more loose?
I think, yeah, like, we walk in every day at practice right now, just, like, no regrets. Like, we look at each other and we like are just like, we really have like nothing to lose. Like, yes, we like made our goal to make it to nationals, but we have bigger goals ahead of us. So like I think like us coming in here every day, just like being free of mind and like loose and ready to practice is like really what keeps us going.
I've seen that clip on Twitter of you talking to Kai after the River Center meet. Well, what did that moment mean to you personally as a leader? What are your memories from that?
Yeah, I remember watching that episode. We were watching it all together before me in a hotel room, and I remember just like watching that, and I just started tearing up because like they're just like my biggest inspiration, my biggest motivators, and like the way that like they talk to me and like keep me going. Like, yes, I'm doing it for them and I'm doing it for the team, but like it just means more when you have someone there like really inspiring you right before you go. Like Kai looks at me every time and she's like, I love you, and like that gives me like all the confidence I need. And so when I had that talk with Kai and she was like, you got to keep going for like me, for us, for all of us, like I was like, I got to keep going for them. Like it gave me that little boost that I needed.
How's KJ's health?
She's good. She started tumbling a little bit. She's vaulting. I bet her foot probably bothers her a little bit, but overall, like, she looks pretty good in the gym right now.
Percentage-wise, what would you say?
Ooh. I mean, like, I'm no doctor or anything. And, like, I mean, like, if you tell a gymnast, like, how they're feeling, we're always going to be like, oh, we're fine. I think she's actually doing fine. Like, I think she's, like, hurting a little bit every time, but it's nothing, like, we can't handle.
Going off of that, I guess, what does it mean to still give her a chance to compete, being the fact that it's going to be in her hometown?
She's incredible. Like, she never stopped pushing herself. Like, she was doing everything she could to get back for this team, and, like, who knows, we may need it in the end. Like, we never know what person could go down and what time, and, like, I think that has been proven to us all this year that, like, someone could just go down in a split second and the next person has to be ready. So the fact that she wanted to be that next person to be ready just in case someone goes down, like, it takes a lot of, like, leadership to do that.
Obviously, y'all are always focused on yourself, but just on Thursday, from your perspective, what's the competition like?
It's on podium, so
Or
we
the
all,
teams, too?
yeah. I forgot what team. Florida, Cal, and Denver. Yeah. I mean, I'm just like, I think all of us are just excited to be out there, like, with all these amazing teams. Like, once you make, like, the Sweet 16, like, every team's good. It's anyone's game at that point. Like, it's just who's ever mentally strong and who's on that day. But overall, like, I think we're all just super excited to be there and, like, can't wait to compete. Like, this is something we've been working for our entire year, so we finally made it.
You mentioned about the support you had, and you were back home for your regional, and at regional finals, I noticed Yoel Moldauer was in the crowd. Was that something that was unexpected, or have you known him for a while?
I've known Yoel for quite some time now. Like, we've been through, like, I forgot when I came to 5280, but I think we competed together for a couple years, and, like, we've been to championships together. So I've known him for a really long time, and I was like, he's basically like a family friend now. My parents love him, and, like, he's back at 5280 training and is trying to go for the Olympics, and I thought that was really cool. So, like, when he heard that we were coming, he was like, can I please get a ticket? Like, I would love to come and watch y'all support. He wanted to come Friday, but he was actually doing a meet in Colorado, so he was like, if you guys make it a Sunday, like, I'm so gonna be there, like, please leave me a ticket. But it was just nice seeing him, like, there supporting us, so that was fun.